Alright, what's up guys? It's Tim, and today we're going to be going over the next review for the next set of cards. So here we go. The first card up is going to be the Houndmaster Shaw, a 4-mana 3/6 Hunter Legendary card with the text that says your other minions have Rush. So obviously this card has good stats for its mana cost. I think the question is whether or not Rush will be important in a Hunter deck. Hunters usually go face, and so Rush, you're going to have to wait a turn before you can go face anyway. With the Spellstone, it's very good, as mentioned in the live stream. However, I don't think mid-range Hunter will come back because of this card. It'll be tested, and it might seem like it'll be good for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But over time, I don't think it'll be a card that lasts. So I don't think it's going to be good. I think in Arena, it'll be fine. It'll be, a decent choice just because of stats. So that's my take on the Houndmaster Shaw. The next card I'm going to get into is the Rotten Apple Bomb, a 5-mana 4/5 neutral common card with Taunt and a Death Rattle that reads, restore 4 health to your hero. Kind of slow for Constructed. I don't think you're going to see this in Constructed. It's kind of like that Priest card, the one that heals, a 5-mana 4/5 that heals 5 health. It's kind of like that. Obviously that's more flexible and doesn't have Taunt, but that card's not really seeing too much play in Priest, even though it's pretty good. And so I don't think this will. N'Zoth is rotating out, so you're not going to get this back in a Death Rattle situation. And so I just don't think so. I don't think it'll be good. In Arena, it'll be pretty good. Even though its stats aren't amazing, its effect and having Taunt is pretty good. So I would pick an Arena. Witchwood Apple is the next card, a 2-mana Druid spell, but it's a 2-mana add 3/2/2 Treants to your hand. Very slow card. I guess it's good if you just need cards in your hand for some reason, like Twilight Drake or something. But Treants are 2-mana 2/2 cards. They're not particularly good. I think it's way too slow to put into a beatdown Savage Roar kind of deck, so I don't think this is going to see play. Probably wouldn't pick it in Arena either, but that's contingent on a couple things, so it could see play in Arena. But overall Constructed, Witchwood Apple is not going to see play. Whispering Woods is the next card, a 4-mana epic spell. Summon a 1/1 Wisp for each card in your hand. So it kind of tags along with the Apple card that we just had, because you get more Wisps because of the more cards in your hand. Then that card adds 3 cards to your hand. It's okay. I don't think it's going to be as good as people think it is, where you have a 4-mana get 7 1/1s, and even if you do, there's so much removal out there. There's Swipe, I don't know, Flame Strike, Dragonfire, I'm forgetting one, Dragon's Fury, Arcane Explosion. There's so many things that just take out 1/1s. I guess if it's not taken out in a turn, you could Savage Roar and do a lot of damage, but I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's kind of overhyped right now. I could be wrong. It could be seen in every deck. We'll see. The next up is a 2-mana Paladin spell, Rebuke. It's a common card, and it reads, enemy spells cost 5 more next turn. So basically the Loatheb effect, if you played Hearthstone back in the day, that's what a 5-mana 5/5 would do. Pretty much just the enemy spells would cost more next turn. 5 is a lot, but 2 mana is also a lot. Now I know you can't really cost this at 1 because that'd be pretty OP. But it's kind of interesting how I think if you just don't play your spells for 1 turn, because of this, obviously you can't, and you have other things to do, it's not going to do anything against for opponents who are facing that. Obviously this will kill things like Spiteful if they have no other option, Spiteful decks, or Big Spell Mage, things like that. It'll pretty much destroy them if you play it on a turn where you're expecting a Flame Strike or something like that. But costing 2 mana means that, let's say you play it on turn 6, you only have 4 mana to establish your board. I don't know, I guess you could call it arms or something, but it's weird. I think it could see play, actually. I'm not going to count this out. And in Arena, it's going to be weird. I don't think you'll pick it in Arena, because it's kind of 2 mana do nothing in Arena. In Arena, there's no designated strategy, so you probably won't take this. Moving on to Vivid Nightmare, a 3-mana epic spell. I believe it's Priest, and so you can choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it with 1 health remaining. Pretty interesting. Death Rattles, obviously you're going to want to pick those. You're going to want to pick things that can charge, or things that like maybe Echo or something like that. Actually, Echo probably doesn't matter with this. Crip mentioned that if you have like Leroy out and then you play this, it's 12 damage of burst for 8 mana. That's not bad. Yeah, it's an interesting card. It pushes for a different kind of game style. I don't know if we're going to see that. I think it'll be very good with things like, I don't know, Obsidian Statue, Lich King maybe. Yeah, it might find a home in one of those priest decks. So let's move on to the Glinda Crowskin, a Warlock legendary, 6 mana, 3/7 Warlock legendary. Minions in your hand have Echo. Very interesting. I think you could potentially see this played maybe in a zoo deck, maybe in something that just like has a bunch of cheap stuff. I don't know. You can't really combine it with stuff like Void Lord or something, because you know you can only play that once anyway. So it's got to be stuff that's like less than 5 mana at least. And so decks that run cards that are less than 5 mana or zoo, we'll see if it's good enough for a zoo. I don't think it's going to establish a new kind of deck. If anything, maybe like a demon focused deck, because there's a lot of demons that are less than 5 mana as well that you could keep stacking on stacking. But probably the easiest combination would just be for zoo, and so it'll be experimented. I don't know. It might stick around. We'll see. Moving on to Nightmare Amalgam, a 3-mana 3/4 epic neutral card, and its tag is actually all, as you can see. So this is an elemental mech, demon, murloc, dragon, beast, pirate, and totem. It's going to have the benefits and drawbacks of all those, and I think it's cool. 3-mana 3/4 means that you will like. You're not afraid to play it. You're not sad when you play it because of your stats. Obviously, pick an arena. It's a really good arena. So it's gonna get like the dragon buff. It can fit into Dragon Priest. It can fit into Murloc Paladin, like Beast Hunter, Demon. Like I don't know. You could like discover it. I think. Can you discover it? Actually, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if it's discoverable, but it's gonna have all the benefits and drawbacks of it. So it's cool. I think it'll see play in certain decks. Yeah. All right, moving on to 2 last shaman cards. Witch's Apprentice, a 1-mana 0/1 taunt beast. Add a random shaman spell to your hand. Kind of like Babbling Book, but just not one attack, and it has taunt where the book doesn't. I think it's really good. I think you will see it in shaman decks from here on out, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw it like right when the expansion comes out. Yeah, shaman spells are pretty good. So there's nothing to really be sad about. You could definitely get an extra like lava burst if you're going for like a face like meltdown burst kind of deck. Or you could get, I don't know, lightning storm if you're trying to control things, or volcano, So there's a lot of good potential for shaman cards, but you could also get, crap like totemic might, or those shaman spells that are about like totems only. So there is a drawback. And the last card is going to be Hagatha the Witch, an 8-mana new shaman hero. So it's going to have 5 armor, and the battle cry is going to be deal 3 damage to all minions. As you can see, I'm also going to add the hero power here. It's Bewitch. So after you play a minion, add a random shaman spell to your hand. So this is passive, so it's not going to cost you anything. And your hand is pretty much never going to empty, right? Because like you play a minion, you're going to get another spell to your hand. You really have to be careful about like fatiguing, I guess, if your hand is pretty full. If not, it's a very good card. So people don't really like this so far, the battle cry, because they think it's just a hellfire and shield block together, and it doesn't really do much for 8 mana. I think it's kind of underrated. Obviously, it's really bad that it hurts your minions too, because you're gonna have like totems, right? You're gonna have a bunch of small stuff. Maybe if you're playing like Evolve, you're gonna have, I don't know, fireflies or weak elementals that you're probably gonna have to kill off when you play Hagatha. But once you keep playing stuff, you're going to have more spells, random spells. You can burst people down. You can control. So Hagatha is a nice control late game shaman card, and you could probably build a deck around it. I see it in constructed. It's not going to be like never seen. And in arena, I mean, definitely. I don't know if you're going to have, heroes in arena. If you do, obviously pick it. And the hero power is pretty good. So that's actually it. I tried to run through these cards really fast. These were from the stream today, and these are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think, and until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.